Okay, so we're going to do a 6-strand Dutch braid now, and we're going to do it so that, like the 4-strand Dutch braid I did recently, we always add the hair from the sides underneath. Okay, so I'll explain it as I go along. So first of all, I've got a section from the top of the head, and I'm going to split this in half, and then I'm going to split both sections into 3. Okay, so I've got 1 in my little finger, number 2 in my next finger, 3 in my middle finger, and then on this side the same thing. So I'm going to have 1 in my little finger, 2 in the next one, and 3. So we've got 3 strands each side, which is our 6 strands in total. So on the right hand side, our right hand side is always going to come over, under, and then over. Left hand side will be always under, over, under. But with the add-in hair, we're always going to add it underneath. So if we start on this right hand side, we are going over, and this next strand that's become the right hand one is now in my little finger. Then we're going to go under, so I'm grabbing the next one, my next finger, and then we're going to go over. Okay, so this side here that is now in this finger. So I've still got 3 strands in this hand, and now I've still got 3 strands in this hand. So this time we're going under, under, and I'm going to hold it in this hand. Then we're going over the next one. So I've got it in the next finger, and then we're going under again, and I've got it in this hand. So now three strands each side, but now what I'm going to have to do is move all of my strands into my left hand so that I've got a hand free so I can add in some hair. So this one I'm going to put in my forefinger, this one I'm hooking onto my thumb, and then this one we want to move it out of the way for a minute. So we've just let go, and I'm going to add in a slice of hair using my thumb as a hook, really, so that I can add it on. Now then, what's going to happen, okay, is that this hair, do you remember this side we go over? So it's going to go over this first section, but I'm going to add the add-in hair that I've got down here underneath, so it's all in one strand. Can you see that? That's all there in that one section that we've gone over the top, so don't get confused because you have gone under as well, but over the top, and then we're going under the next one, and then we're going to go over the third one. So I've ended up with my 3 original fingers, have got those in. So the next one will go in my forefinger. This one's going to rest on the top, and then this one is going to hang out of the way for a minute. So I've got this hand free in order to add some hair. I'm just going to brush out the knots. Okay, so this time, okay, I'm adding in a section of hair from the left. Okay, and this hair is going to get added to this piece, but do you remember we're going underneath on this side, so we can add it all in as one piece. Okay, so that's going underneath, okay, and then the next one it goes over the top, and then the next one it's going underneath. So now I've got 3 pieces, and these 3 fingers, this one's going in my fourth finger, this one's resting on my thumb, and this one is just going to wait over here for me for a minute. Okay, so I've got this hand free, so I've got myself a way to add a section with a hand free. Okay, and then once I've got my section, I'm going to smooth it in, and then this time we're going over the top. So this piece here, this original right strand, is going to go over the top first of all, but I'm also going to add in the hair that I've just added from the side underneath. I've missed a bit, there, in there. So now this side is going to go into under my left, so we've gone over the top here, and now we're going underneath the next one. So underneath, so we're going to grab it, the next finger, and then it's going to go over the top of the third one. Okay, so under, over, under. Okay, and this one becomes my forefinger, this one goes in my thumb, and so I've got this hand free to add into this section, which I'm going to keep with it because we don't need to mind that one out of the way because we're adding to it, so we're all good. So we're adding into it, and then we're going again. So we're going underneath, okay, and then we're going over the top of the next one, and then we're going underneath. Okay, then I've got my 3 fingers around those 3 strands, and then I've got 4th finger to add for number 4, got number 5 in here, and then number 6 I'm just going to move out of the way because I need to get my section, but it's going to go underneath even though that section goes over the top, which sounds confusing, but when you're watching what I'm doing, hopefully it's making sense. Okay, so I've got that section. In fact, if you are finding this confusing, it's probably better that you look at the 4-strand Dutch braid first and master that one, and then add in another couple of strands, because you'll find it a lot easier if you can work out about this side going over and the bit going under. But anyway, if you're still with me. So we're going over the top with your strand, but the section we're adding underneath. Okay, so that's now become our right hand strand. So we've gone over, so now we're going under the next one. And then we're going over the next one. Okay, so I've got 3 pieces in that hand. So 4 goes into here, 5 goes on my thumb, and I'm just going to give them a quick brush here. Okay, and I'm adding in a section to this left hand strand, using my thumb as a hook, just so I can get this section nice under here. And then it's going under first of all, and then it's going over the next one. So 1, 2, and then it's going under the third one, because left side is always under, over, under. So then this is in my 4th, this is hooked under my thumb, this one we're just going to wing it out the way for a minute, and then underneath we grab a new section of hair. So I've grabbed my section, smoothed it in, grabbing this section down here, so it's going across over the top, but this bit that we added in is going underneath. And now this is my right hand strand. So we've gone over, so the next one we're going under, and then the next one we're going over again. Okay, keeping everything as tight as you can, so that when you swap over, you've got everything staying in the right places. Okay, so using that thumb as a little hook to hook on this extra bit of hair, smooth it in, and then we're going to go under the first one, over the second one, and then under the third one. 1, 2, 3, holding 1, 2, 3 sections. So that's free from my forefinger, that's free from my thumb, and then this one here we're just going to swing it out the way for a minute. I'm going to use my brush just to make sure. Ideally, you're always going to keep the hair free from tangles, because it's so much easier.
I got a few words that I have to say since you came along my way. Please stay, I'm hoping you will sit this through, 'cause I open my heart to you. Is you ready? You seem like a little bit tired, but I will try to leave you inspired. I may be not the Dalai Lama, it's true that I believe in what I do. So tell me, how many times have you felt done so when all the things were going wrong? So you thought about quitting, you wanted peace, but you keep dreaming. I know how it feels, life's hard, but we can make it easy. Dream big and see that you are breathing, and furl the sails, spread your wings, start making real your magic beats.
Have your 6-strand Dutch braid. Now what you can do afterwards is gently pancake out the edges, just to make it look a little bit fuller, tucking in any bits that you realise are loose. Okay. If you do notice there's something like that, actually this is a really good example. This is a really good idea. So if you end up that you've got a bit loose or something doesn't look right, if you wet the hair and then hairspray it, you can use your prong of your tail comb to literally push those hairs underneath, and then they disappear and you don't see them, which is awesome. Right, on the top here, just pancaking out the outside edges only, just the outside ones. And then when you're done, that's what the 6-strand Dutch braid looks like. Please do tag me if you try it, I'd love to see. Hope you've enjoyed it. Bye!